We're live.
What up, party people? It's your boy Tommy G here with the Monday edition of the Stay Cashin show. We have a big show for you guys today. We're going to start off recapping the NFL weekend. We have Howie coming on, and we're going to break down the bowl game coming on at 2:30. I'm going to give you a play or two right now for it. Gave the write-up for free. So if you guys want to check out the write-up online, you can go to @TommyGReturns2. I gave the whole 4-paragraph write-up on the Marshall game, which starts in 20 minutes. So we'll be giving you a play out for that. Howie will come on. We'll talk about college basketball, talk about college football. Me, Rackets, Bill, and Evan will recap the weekend. We'll cover some NHL. We'll cover the Green Bay Rams game tonight. NBA bets, you name it, we got it. And we have Bill Rupp, who is going to be debuting the dunce cap on the bet that he lost. Bill, before we get started, why don't you tell them what the bet you lost to me was? Finally, I keep taking these plus 400 odds bets, and I nailed you on this one yesterday.
I mean, I'm not going to talk about that.
Okay, I will.
Kababble, hold on. Kababble texted me a play for soccer. It starts at 2 o'clock, which is 10 minutes ago.
That's saying you're echoing, Tommy.
What's
No,
up?
It's probably me.
It's probably Evan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Let me know if it's better.
All right, let him know if it's better now. Go on, Bill.
In the England Championship, Sheffield United, minus 125.
Okay.
Try to see if that's still going.
Let me talk while you're talking just to see if
go
the
ahead.
echo's gone. The guys, let me know if the echo's gone. I think it was on Evan's side. Go on.
Yeah, so if you can get that, Sheffield United, minus 125. Actually, you know what? It might start at 3 because he has 2 p.m.
Well, he's on a different time zone. I keep telling fucking Kababble, there's one fucking time zone. East Coast. Everyone in the world, whether you live in fucking Afghanistan or California, there's one time zone. East Coast time zone. You know how I know that's true, Bill? Because I lived in California, and guess what they show on the TV? West Coast and East Coast time zone. Here, we don't show the West Coast time zone. We only show the East. One time zone. East Coast.
Okay, so yeah, I do see it. English Championship. They're playing, Sheffield United's playing Wigan, W-I-G-A-N. Never heard of that team in my life.
We gone.
But that's who we're taking. That's at 3 o'clock, guys. So now you got time to take it. 3 o'clock, Sheffield United, England Championship. That's who he is taking.
All right, cool. Let me give you the college football play, too, before Howie gets on here, just because the game's starting quick and he's not going to be on for another 10, 15 minutes. Evan, I'm going to put it in the sheet here right now. We have the Marshall game coming up. Me and Howie will give you a full breakdown in a minute. But the Marshall game that's coming up right now, I'm going to put all these out. I have a ton of plays on this in the bowl guide. So if you don't have the bowl guide, get in it now. I'm going to give you a couple of them right now. Don't post all these. I just posted them there. But just organize them, and then I'll eliminate some. I'll give you a couple now, but you can go buy the bowl guide right now. We had a great weekend. College basketball, college football across the board, NFL. But go buy the bowl guide. 20% off, promo code BOWL20. BOWL20 gets you 20% off. $40. There's 40 bowl games left. I got 7 to 10 bets on this one game alone. So what I am going to give to you guys is Marshall first half Marshall game, minus 165. That's one of the plays. I think they win the first half, then win the game. I think they dominate this team. I'm going to give you Laybourne touchdown. It was plus 100 when we put it out in the guide this morning. It's been steamed, probably because of our guide, and I give it out for free, up to minus 160, I believe. So Laybourne touchdown and Ali touchdown also, which is minus 140. It's moved up to minus 170. So I think they're going to run like crazy in this game. It'll be going on while we're on the show. Marshall should dominate. I'm also parlaying Marshall with Georgia for the national championship. So we got same game parlays, first touchdowns, all kinds of shit on there. But we're going to smash this Marshall game. So get over there, 4deepbets.com, BOWL20 for 20% off. All right, E, where do you want to start?
Let's start with the weekend recap. We can go with the Vikings game first.
Let's go with the Patriots game first because I want to tie the Vikings game to the Washington game last night. So let's go with the Patriots game. Rackets, you watched the Patriots game. Me and you seem to be on the same page here. It looks like Bill is on a complete other page for some reason. What was your takeaway from the Patriots game?
Jacoby Myers is a fucking idiot. Literally the dumbest play I've ever seen in my life, and that's the Chuck Pagano Colts punt thing that they did against the Patriots 10 years ago. That's the lateral that the Patriots had against the Dolphins 6 years ago, whenever the fuck it was. That was the worst play I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. Stupidest play.
It was maniacal, Bill. I didn't even see it because I was too busy celebrating. smacking you on my Joe Burrow bet. What was your takeaway on that play?
I just think it started with Stevenson. I don't know what he was doing. He said that in the interview that he didn't know what was going on. I don't know how he didn't know that was the last play of the game.
They don't even know what the score is.
And he's got to be more cognizant of the time and what situation is going on and everything else. I mean, it was a simple draw up the middle to end the game. All right, you get to the 25 or 30, but what are you doing, dude? You're going to overtime. You don't pitch it backwards. So
the thing with Stevenson, though,
nonsense.
The thing with Stevenson, though, he was at least like you said, the 20, 30-yard line. When he pitched it toward the sideline to Myers for Myers to keep going down the sideline. Myers stops and then throws 30 yards backwards to Mac Jones. Now, let's say Mac Jones even catches the ball.
This is my point.
He's 60 yards away from the end zone, and he's the slowest fucking guy on the field. Why are you throwing him the ball in the first place? And you're losing 30 yards in the front.
Then Mac Jones can throw it down the field.
No, because he can't. You're not allowed to. Yeah, you're not allowed to.
There's no other.
So once you cross the line of scrimmage, you can't go backwards.
As long as you're past the line of scrimmage.
Once you pass the line of scrimmage, you can't go backwards and throw it back forwards. No, you cannot. You cannot throw forwards once you pass the line of scrimmage. You could do that behind the line of scrimmage, but once you're running downfield, you can't just pitch it to someone and you throw a fucking slant route across the field. So the dumbest thing in this, Ramondre Stevenson, I don't think did anything that wrong. His post game makes him look like he did something wrong because he said he had no idea what was going on. But watching the game, I thought he was just running and trying to pitch it to someone to try and catch a seam and take it to the house. I didn't think that was horrible. The fucking Jacoby Myers turning exactly what Rackets just said, throwing it 20 yards behind him to the slowest guy on the team who can't go anywhere anyway, even if he gets it.
I think you're missing the whole point. I mean, Stevenson, that was all his fault.
No, because if Jacoby Myers just goes forward and breaks a touchdown, he's a genius. But it was wrong. It was still wrong with Stevenson.
Yeah, because if Myers scores on that, they're going to be like, oh, look at the football acumen and look at the football IQ of
Deion Sanders used to do it every time he had an interception. He used to pitch it to someone or get a pick.
He's not Deion Sanders.
But, I mean, listen, again, that wasn't going to lose anyone the game. That was just a stupid risk you probably shouldn't have taken. The Jacoby Myers one was the complete insanity.
I saw the worst play in the NFL yesterday, and then maybe the best play of the season in the NFL yesterday.
Titans interception?
Yeah, the Titans game.
I haven't seen it on TV once.
Me neither. And that was probably the best play we've ever seen.
I didn't see it
either. He intercepted the ball out of bounds.
He jumped out of bounds in midair, caught the interception, and flipped it inbounds to his teammate for the pick because he couldn't have landed inbounds. It was fucking the best football IQ. I wouldn't say the best play. It's really not that hard to catch a ball and flip it forward, but the best football IQ of the year by far.
Didn't someone from like Louisville or something do that a couple of years ago?
Yeah, you see it more in college. It's for some reason you see the college players have more football acumen sometimes than the fucking NFL player. But definitely football IQ, best play of the year. Just smart. And then you had the dumbest football IQ in the Patriots game. So I'm not going to go out and say the Patriots game was fixed. I know everyone's running around because everyone knows the NFL is rigged now. I actually almost feel like I need to change topic because I was the only one screaming about the NFL being rigged 8 years ago, and everyone was lighting me on fire. Now everyone believes the NFL is rigged.
Yesterday was a hashtag in Twitter, hashtag NFL rigged.
Bill, you remember, you didn't even think it was rigged 2 years ago, right? I mean, now it's like I'm on like a deeper level. I think it's all a simulation now. Like I got to keep staying ahead of the public with the conspiracy theories. But I mean, I don't think the Patriots game was rigged. I think it's just stupid fucking athletes. That's all that was. There are stupid things. Not everything's fixed. But the two games that were fixed this weekend, most obvious primetime fixes I've ever seen in my entire life. We had Saturday football this week, 3 Saturday games. And what do you know? We have one game early where the Colts played and fucking they took away 2 touchdowns, Bill. 2 touchdowns they took away from the Vikings and an 80-yard punt return where they had a phantom face mask that no one fucking saw that he brushed his shoulder.
That was a bad call, too.
They were completely rigging that game to make sure the Colts covered it, and the Vikings still ended up winning, but the Colts covered. Keep in mind, most big bettors just bet the spread. They don't bet the money lines. And on top of that, Bill, we've seen clips you were just showing me the other day where the refs were caught, I don't know when that was, saying with a hot mic, what did they say? What happened on that? You sent me the clip.
Yeah, he said, just say he was down.
Just say he was down. Like, and oh shit!
And then he quickly shuts off the mic.
And you see the announcer go, "Oh, that was a hot mic."
Hot mic.
So you're seeing the ref tell another ref at home, just say.
He said, let's just say he was down.
No, say he was in.
And then he turns his mic off.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dude.
Yeah. So we had the greatest comeback in football history. with the biggest collapse and literally just cheating up and down the board. The forward progress thing is the biggest crock of bullshit, Bill. I told you when it was going on. They're just going to say forward progress because you can't review forward progress. On the receiver, the guy was still moving.
Oh, we see running backs run
all
for like
day
10
that
yards,
happens.
10 yards after they get hit. And they
That
move
was
the
such
pile.
bullshit.
Come on, bro. We see it on touchdowns all the time.
So you had the primetime game where the big bet team didn't cover and they tried to steal the game 15 times. Jonathan Taylor, the most heavily bet prop on the board, Rackets, leaves the game fucking one play in again.
I would say 3 plays in, yeah.
Another fucking primetime situation where, the most heavily bet prop.
Isn't it like fantasy playoffs or whatever?
Oh, it's fantasy playoffs for everyone this week. Yeah. So he leaves the game immediately. He's fucking
done for the
gone.
rest of the year. He's out for the rest of the year.
Yeah, just gone. He just doesn't want to play anymore. I don't know what the fuck happened. What happened first play of the game? Third play of the game, he's out. So that fucked everyone and start the day. Then the next game,
he got rolled up on by one of the defenders on a pass play. He was blocking or something, or what the offensive lineman.
whatever it was.
He didn't even touch the ball. That was the worst part.
Then the next game, if you were betting on the Ravens-Browns game, which I didn't even bet on it outside of a prop, the most popular play in that one was Nick Chubb to score a touchdown. Of course, he doesn't even get any carries inside the 5. They don't like to run the ball inside the 5. And Bill, the Browns just decide to throw the ball with Deshaun Watson every time they get inside the 5 and either throws a pick or fucks it up.
Once Deshaun Watson came back to that team, Nick Chubb is a no bet anymore.
None. You can't touch him. Can't touch him.
Not even that he's like you said, it's later in the season, so he's not getting those.
Might be hitting a wall because he's getting more carries.
Not getting those 60-yard runs like he did for touchdowns.
But Bill, we might understand why they platooned him so much in the past. And
but Tommy, he's not. They're not even. Their offense is.
They don't even use him inside the 5.
Is hardly even on the field.
They don't even use him inside the 5. Yeah, they're not on the field. They don't have long drives. I haven't seen him break a 30-yard run in fucking like 4 weeks. Don't even use him inside the 5-yard line. So then everyone gets fucked. I mean, I didn't bet it. No one really bet big money on that game. But if you did bet any money on props in the Browns game, you got lost. If you did bet the 100 yards for Chubb, which was a popular bet, you got that on the last carry until they took a yard away and made it 99.
The only thing that saved me on that.
Hold on, Bill. They took a yard away from Chubb at the end of the game during the commercial and made it 99.
I saw it. Oh, they do it all the time.
You never see him at a yard, Rackets. I've never seen him at a yard.
Never
have I had a guy at 99 because everyone does 100 plus, right? That's the big number for the same game parlays. I've never seen him at a yard from 99. They always take one fucking away, though. And then you had the fucking Bills game that night where everyone and their mother was screaming to us, there's going to be 9 feet of snow. It's going to be an apocalypse. The total drops from 48 to 46. We're pointing at Rackets. Rackets like, I'm in Buffalo. There was no snow.
Bro, there was a lot of snow.
It was all in the stands.
Yeah, in the stands, not in the field. There must have been like a dome over the fucking field because that looked like the Bahamas.
If the spectators, if the fans had to play, it would have been bad because they didn't have anywhere to sit.
Where do you think all those ice balls came from?
Yeah. And then what happens? They're telling everyone there's going to be snow all day. There's going to be a blizzard. Everyone bets the under. The under dropped, I think, 3 points, Rackets, from like 48 and a half to. And what happens? It's fucking 39, 28, fucking 60-point game. All the props
didn't snow until like the last.
And once the snow actually started, though, that's the snow that was there all day.
And there was a monstrous missed pass interference call in that game, too, on the Bills. And then you go to the fucking primetime game last night, and we have the most rigged game or most rigged minute in the history of the NFL in the last minute of that game.
You can't. I've been saying it. You can't. I didn't bet on that game. You can't count the Giants out, bro.
Yes, the Giants played good, obviously.
So now you see the Giants are right there, Tommy. Whether they lose these next game or two,
forget about it. That's not the story.
They're almost in the playoffs.
Right, but that's not the story. The story of that game is that game should have been that Brian Robinson touchdown should have counted. The whole world had him to score a touchdown. Rackets says no.
I'm going to argue with that when I have the NFL.
I'm going to kill you in it, but carry on. What do you think? So let me tell them what happened, and then I'll let you plead your case.
Yep, go ahead.
Listen, I didn't play at a high level in football. I played at a high level in baseball, but I played 4 years of college, varsity, fucking was a receiver. I played on the flanker. And when you play on the outside, the first thing you're taught since 5th grade is go up and ask the ref, am I good? And you go to the ref, and then the ref will tell you, move up a step, move back a step, because you have to be on the line or off the line, depending on your position. The outside receiver is 99.99999% of the time never off the line. So he's always asking, am I good being on the line? Because you want to get as far back as you can. Here's the defender. Here's you. If he's going to jam you, like you could, I'm looking at it on TV, but if he's going to jam you, you want to be as far back as you can so you could juke him. So you're trying to cheat back as far as you can. And you ask the ref, am I good? And he says, move up a step. Then you move up to here. That's exactly what happened. Terry McLaurin moved up. The ref literally thumbs up them. You're good. Play starts, throws the flag, takes the touchdown away. And then we get the pass interference call on the next play. Rackets the only person in America who doesn't think there was something wrong. So carry on, Rackets.
McLaurin, the line of scrimmage is inside the 1 yard line. You can see the fucking painted line is inside the 1. McLaurin's right foot is behind the 2. Okay, now I understand you have a spread stance. His left foot is behind the 1. He is off the line of scrimmage. Now,
no,
the NFL yes, he is.
No,
the
he
NFL
isn't.
rule.
Look at the camera. No, he isn't.
Exactly, right there.
No,
exactly
he's
right
with
there.
all the linemen.
No,
he's
no,
on
he's
the
not.
line of scrimmage. Yes.
No, see now. Okay,
the line
now,
of scrimmage
your
is not the line of scrimmage. You get about a yard. Look at the fucking tackle in this picture. The tackle is backed up off the line of scrimmage too. You don't have
And
to
he
be
is
on.
he
you
is
don't have to
further
be
back
on
from
the
the tackle.
one. But as long as the ump says you're good, you're good. It doesn't matter if you're standing at the 8. Once the ump tells you you're on the line,
I don't think he ever told him he was good. I don't think he ever told him he was
did.
good.
He showed the slope. Bill.
Yeah, but he throws that flag comes out as soon as he calls hike.
And Bill, they showed the
flag comes out as
slow-mo
soon
of
as he
him
goes in
turning
motion.
to the ref, and the ref telling him he's good. He said in the post game. He said in the post game, I asked the ref, and the ref said I was good.
The second that he goes in motion is when the ref.
He didn't go in motion.
No, the second the slot guy goes in the motion is when the ref reaches for the flag.
Yeah, but the slot guy was never on the line.
I
The
understand
seventh guy
that.
was McLaurin,
But now, okay, on the other side of the line, you have the tight end
who's not on.
Who is not on the line.
But you
Correct.
have 2 tight ends, one on,
You
one
also
off.
have a guy going in motion to that
The
side.
tight end, if you look at the picture, the tight end on the left side, not the one that's on, the one that's behind him, right, is off. The one that's on, his front hand is not even on the 1 yard line. McLaurin's foot is further to the line of scrimmage than the front hand of the second tight end.
The rule
McLaurin
say you have
is
to have
actually
7 or more on the line. They had 6.
They had 7 Rackets.
They had 6, dude.
Give me a 1 in the chat if you think they had 7.
They
Give me
had
2 in the
6.
chat if you think they had 6.
The closest tight end, the closest guy that's a tackle, he's actually playing tight end and he's off the line of scrimmage. That makes it 6.
Bro, you said it's inside the 1. Look at that side. Look at the second tight end. His hand isn't even at the 1. So if you want to tell me he's off the line of scrimmage,
he's an eligible
fine.
receiver. He's an eligible receiver.
So is McLaurin.
You're missing the point.
Foot is inside the 2.
You're missing the point, dude. You're missing the point. The eligible receiver obviously is going to be off the line, but then the receiver goes in motion to that side.
The motion doesn't matter.
It
They're
does.
Both, the second tight end is off the line. He's eligible.
Bro, no, it's not how it works because he's on the other side of the line of scrimmage when the ball snaps.
Listen, the second tight end on the left is off the line, and the guy in motion is off the line, which means the first covered eligible guy is the first tight end.
And second and third of all, it is not the referee's responsibility to keep you on side. First of all,
100% it is if you ask him. That is 100% a rule in football that you ask the ref. The ref
There's
says
no
you're good.
rule anywhere in here that
It's gone on for 99.9% of the plays
says
all
nothing,
year.
dude.
And how about the passing?
You guys don't understand the fucking how the motion fucks up the guy that.
Well, I
that's
watched
already
Dan
off the line.
Orlovsky, Ryan Clark, and 16 former NFL players say it was bullshit. So
No.
I'm going to trust them.
I'm reading the rules and it says it's right. So
Well, yeah, you have to have 7 on the line, but you're wrong. But either way, the pass interference.
eligible receivers must be on both sides of the line, and all players on
We know the
on the
rule.
line between them must be ineligible. So you have an eligible as a tackle, and now the fucking motion comes down with the
They
receiver, and
called
he's not eligible
McLaurin
anymore.
ineligible.
No, he's eligible. No, you're wrong. You
Dude,
are wrong.
They said McLaurin
you are
was
wrong.
off the line.
You are wrong. McLaurin is off the line.
Listen,
And
I don't
even if
wanna
he
spend- I-
was,
listen,
it's
I don't wanna
wrong on the bottom then.
We can spend, yeah, if they blamed it on the bottom, that's fine, but they called it on McLaurin. They called his number. They said it was number
wrong.
17.
Just saying
So-
it was wrong.
But either way, let's go to pass interference real quick. Was that the worst pass interference you've ever seen, Bill?
What play are we talking about?
In the Redskins game.
Remind me.
The pass interference at the end of the game when he was at him.
I mean, I got so much shit going on. I got to remember all these things. Remember a pass interference call.
Do you have a picture of that, E, or anything you can put up?
Yeah,
for the
it's
pass?
up.
You have it up? All right. Yeah, he was literally hanging on him for fucking 3 yards and was hanging on his back at the end of that game. So,
Giants were going to win all along. I told you guys.
Rackets, do you at least agree the pass interference was
Pass
bullshit?
interference was bad, yeah.
That was egregious. Any other games you guys want to talk about that took on this weekend before we pivot over?
I can run down my Bill Rupp
30
Bill Rupp's power rankings? All right.
my rankings of Week 14 and how they went.
Okay, cool.
Raiders stink. Rams stink. Jets stink. Bills are good. Browns stink. Bengals are good. Texans stink. Cowboys are eh. Vikings stink. Lions are good. Jaguars are okay. Titans are eh. Eagles are very good. Giants are okay. Ravens stink. Steelers stink. Chiefs are good. Broncos stink. 49ers or Buccaneers are very bad.
Oh, we'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah. So that was going back to the other one. But that was that. Let's go to this week.
I mean, dude, we're not doing it. We're not doing this again. That was enough.
Did you just say the Lions were good?
I recapped. Yes, the Lions.
No, that was way too long. That was way too long. We don't have a whole nother.
It was 30 seconds.
Did no one listen to it and no one cared? Like, did anyone change? Just tell me that.
Yes.
All right, who changed? Just tell me the teams that changed. I don't want to hear
last week to this week. I upgraded the Lions.
Okay, to good.
To good.
All right.
And I upgraded the Eagles to great.
Okay. All right, so that's what they were in the last week, weren't they, Evan?
Yes. No, they weren't great.
The Lions weren't there, but the Eagles were there.
Okay. All right.
Eagles weren't great though. They were good.
Okay, so now they're great. Okay, great. And just got to give myself the props here for the Bengals game. I keep telling you guys the Bengals are the best team in football. No one wants to listen. Everyone wants to keep betting against the Bengals. I don't know why, but Bill, I think it's your time. So why don't you go get your dunce cap that you have to put on? I'm going to berate you for 60 seconds. This was our bet. Bill has to wear a dunce cap while I berate him for 60 seconds without him being able to speak. So Bill Rupp, you doubted Joe Burrow again. You should never do that for the rest of your life. You told me Tom Brady was going to come back and going to win the game. You're a fucking idiot. You're the dumbest fucking person I've ever met in my entire life. You have no business discussing football with me when it comes to the Bengals. Stop drinking. I want you staring at me as I'm yelling at you. You're the third guy from the left on the evolutionary chart. For you to think that Bengals were in the danger zone down 17-0 when I took that bet at a plus 500 at fucking even money because you're a fucking loser. And you weren't going to win because you're a loser, Bill Rupp. You lost to me. Now you're a meme. How's it feel? Now you're a fucking meme on the internet, and this is going to go viral, and you should never, ever challenge me again. Evan, I'm going to leave 5 seconds for you to rip on Bill Rupp.
Bill, you look like you're a member of the Klan.
Truth isn't going to like this after last night.
Well, yeah, you're already in trouble with them. Rackets, I can't even let you rip on Bill Rupp for 5 seconds because you were a part of it with Bill Rupp telling me I was retarded with the Bengals.
I was just ripping on the Bengals. I had the Bengals in the teaser plus 3.5.
I had the Bengals in the
shit in the first
I had the Bengals in a parlay, so.
Oh, yeah, and then you bought out of it with the Bucks because you got scared.
I look like a gnome.
Yeah, you look ridiculous.
Or I could be like, hi ho, hi ho.
I just wanted this to be done so that we could have the screenshot of it. So now in the conspiracy shit, that's why I made it kind of silver, like foil there, Ev.
I thought it looked like a tinfoil hat, honestly.
Yeah, that's why I kind of did it. It serves dual purposes. Now
it's over now, boys.
Now, if Bill starts pushing conspiracies, we could use.
Can we talk about Desmond Ridder though?
Desmond Ridder looked like shit. He hasn't played in 3 months.
I mean, we
he wins that game.
On the round table, we listened to you for like a half hour talk about this dude.
Of course, because Desmond Ridder is going to be a Hall of Famer.
And
not even a question.
97 yards.
Not even a question. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. He threw for 97 yards because they ran the ball for fucking 240.
He had 26 attempts.
They had
230
yards. Hold on. They had 231 rushing yards and ran the ball 40 times.
He attempted 26 passes.
They ran the ball down their throat. They had a chance to win the game. Did they not, Bill? If fucking Drake London doesn't fumble at the end of that game, they're at the 30 going in. And Desmond Ridder could be walking away with a win in New Orleans.
I mean, he's 31.9 QBR rating.
Did he have a great game? No, of course not. But, I mean, the guy hasn't played in 4 months. You try walking off the fucking sideline. I mean, 165 seemed good, but I didn't think they were going to rush for 240 on the best run defense in the NFL. I mean, they should have had to throw more. But, yeah, he looked like shit. And we're going to slam him again this week. He did evolve, though, throughout the game. Right when you and Bill were talking about how Ridder looked like shit, he completed 5 passes in a row. Bill, they had a touchdown drop too, did he?
Yeah. Well, the tip.
Yeah, they had a ball that was in a receiver's hands. They got tipped, the touchdown. So I thought it was fine. I thought he looked definitely very nervous, very sloppy. Still 100% all in Desmond Ridder, and he's going to go nuts, and he's going to be phenomenal. Rackets, anything else on this or the game tonight before we bring in Howie?
Not really. I don't have really a bet for tonight. I do like the Packers, but I'm not going to lay the, what is it, 7.5?
This game is disgusting, dude.
What is it? Let me see. Let's see what the line is.
7.5.
Yeah, I'm not laying 7.5. I do like the Packers, but the bet I will give you is a future bet. It's AFC South, Jaguars to win plus 120.
I don't hate that. I think the Jaguars do win that, actually.
Oh, now you're coming over to the Trevor Lawrence side, huh?
No, I think Trevor Lawrence sucks.
Oh,
I just
he's
think the
fucking
NFC.
awesome.
I just think the NFC South is fucking garbage. By the way, didn't you give up on Trevor Lawrence 2 weeks ago?
No, I brought him back.
No, you can't.
No, I did. You said
literally disavowed him.
No. You gave me you said you make your choice, and I said I'm going with him. I'm riding with him.
You gave up on him.
I didn't give up on him. That was Hoffman. Hoffman was talking shit.
No,
I did not.
Hoffman's my witness.
I do think Rackets said that he would stay with him.
I'm staying with him.
First time Rackets said he was shit and he was done.
Yeah.
No, I'm staying with him. I stayed with him the last time, dude. He looks good, man. Since week 9, he's the number 2 quarter. He's QB2 overall, fantasy and rating wise. He's fucking good, dude. He's getting it.
He is not. And the other, I mean, he's got 400, threatening wide receivers, so that does help. But I mean, is he better? Yeah, he looks better for sure. He definitely looks better. It's amazing what happens when you give people a chance, i.e. Zach Wilson. Like, let a guy fucking play for a little bit and work through his kinks. And it's amazing how they revolve instead of taking him in, putting him out, taking him in, putting him out, taking him in, putting him out.
Because that's the Thursday night game. Jags are going to fuck your Jets up.
Oh, no chance. Dude,
Jets is so bad.
I cannot wait until Friday just to bring Rackets on, just to berate him. We're going to have a dunce cap bet.
No, Friday's holiday, dude. Holiday.
Oh, yeah, you won't be here. Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
I can't wait to bring Rackets. We're going to have a dunce cap bet for you, though, on Trevor Lawrence versus the Jets for sure.
Oh, let's go. Monday. Oh, that's fine. We'll do it for
whenever
Monday.
it is, 100%. All right, Rackets, get out of here. Let's bring on Howie. Let's talk some college sports. Rackets, did you say you had nothing for tonight, right?
I don't really have anything for tonight. I do lean on the under, but I don't know, man. I'd rather just take the Packers in a parlay somewhere. I'm not laying the 7.5, and I don't know. I like the under, but I don't know if I get there.
What holiday is Friday?
Dude, Rackets always on holiday.
We're always on holidays. It's before Christmas Eve, dude.
Yeah.
The day before Christmas Eve is a holiday.
Dude,
holiday weekend.
I had Constantino tell me that he can't talk all week because Christmas is coming. I'm like, Christmas is until Sunday. Why can't we talk on Tuesday? Oh, it's busy. I have kids and shit. I'm like, your wife does all the shit. Dude, Rackets and Constantino pretend like they do anything in their house.
Oh, we do.
They're doing all the shopping. The wives are doing
my
everything.
Shopping's already done, man.
Yeah.
My Christmas shopping's already done. Tommy doesn't believe me that I cook. I cook for
I
him.
know. Yeah, because the first
We
thing I said.
heard about your sauce.
Howie, when you ask someone, do you cook well? And he says, yes, I'm a great cook. And you say, what do you cook? And the first thing he says is sauce. Do you think he's
sauce.
a great cook?
I'm a Italian, man. Sauce.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I can make spaghetti. That's about it.
Yeah. So.
That's sauce.
Rackets.
Red sauce.
So, Bill, me and you will cook the meal, and then Rackets will just put some sauce on it.
Sauce.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The only sauce I care about is Sauce Gardner. All right, Rackets, get out of here.
Go Trevor Lawrence. Bye.
All right. Enjoy your 7 weeks off that you're about to take for Christmas.
Thanks.
I won't be on Friday because Christmas is Sunday. What's going on, Howie? What the hell's happening here?
I didn't even know Christmas is Sunday.
I didn't know it either until yesterday.
No, I know. My girl said, yeah, we may have to go see my sister for Christmas. I'm like, when is Christmas? I have no idea.
Oh, Jesus. Evan, I want to bring you in real quick. What was your take on the Jets this weekend? Zach Wilson, obviously there was a lot of rust. Obviously he was still doing some stupid things. But like I said, if you get that kid outside the pocket and let him sling it deep, he's got one of the better arms in all of NFL. Robert Saleh with the fucking worst non-timeout call I've ever seen in my fucking life. Cost us 30 seconds. We should have had an extra 3 plays, and that would have been enough to get an easy field goal or touchdown, and you could have had the Zach Wilson coming out party. Victory lap. What was your take on the Jets?
I didn't really get to watch the game, but I saw a couple highlights, and he actually threw the throw that he did in the combine.
The same one, yeah. Across the pot. Yeah.
The exact same one. That's the reason why we drafted him. Not to win games, nothing. But from what I take of this, he looked like shit. I saw some of the highlights. He looked like shit. He looked like same old Zach Wilson. Obviously threw an interception. We need to go with Mike White. If he's ready to go.
Mike White's the better quarterback right now.
We 1,000% have
Everyone
to go.
knows that. But, I mean, the development Zach Wilson showed.
Your team is done, dude.
No, they're not, dude. With that defense.
No, we're
If
going
we
to
go
playoffs,
3 and
baby.
out, if we
One
if
team
we
left
win out,
there's one team at the Meadowlands who's going to playoffs, and it's
All
not
right.
the Jets.
It is not the Giants.
if we win out, we have a 97%
Listen,
chance.
we're beating the Jaguars, we're beating the Seahawks, and then we're beating fucking Tua Tagovailoa and Bill Rupp's team at the end of the year. I think Marshall just turned them back over, huh, Howie?
Oh, yeah.
All right, good. Let's go. Marshall turned the ball over and then turned them back over.
Yeah.
Howie Dewey, how was your weekend? How we doing?
It's a good weekend, man. Good weekend. We're off to a good start in these bowl games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even with a couple bad beats. Luckily, I had a bad beat on UTSA, but you were on the other side with 2 bets, so we actually made more money than if I would have won on that one.
Howie, I heard you liked my picture.
Which one?
Dude.
Oh, yeah, Howie. You saw the picture of a young Bill Rupp.
That's the hardest I laughed. I was fucking crying, man. Dude, you were like what were you benching, like 460 back then?
Like 325?
Yeah, like I looked, I'm like, holy shit, Bill's juice to the gills.
Evan, throw the picture of Bill up. Do you have it?
Oh my God.
Howie called me last night. I said, look at what Billy used to look like.
Dude, he was bigger than Macho Man. You could have smacked the shit out of him.
Yeah, when you get in the Discord voice chats, Bill had a little fun Cancun experience with Randy Savage, the Macho Man. Look at Bill in that picture. He looks like he's Macho Man's tag team partner.
He looks like he literally woke up and just tossed a little Winstrol on his Wheaties.
I'm fucking little Anadril on the fucking cornflakes. So the funniest part of that, Marshall in the end zone, 7-0 Marshall, and they're
Like the video.
Yeah, like the video. The funniest part of that story is Bill started off when he told us all of it the first time. He's like, so I'm hanging out with Macho Man Randy Savage at the fucking Carson Daly Cancun MTV thing. And Macho Man brings in a bowl of cocaine into the room. I've never heard someone mention a bowl of cocaine.
That's the way those guys used to rock, man. That's the way they used to rock. Yeah.
Yeah, so fun story there. So to go back to it, UTSA Troy were on the opposite side. You got the dub on that one. Miami of Ohio plus 11. We both nailed that. That was awesome. Florida didn't show up for us, Howie. We were betting on Jack Miller, Ohio State prospect, 5-star recruit, was out all year, had 4 weeks to prepare. We got the Oregon State right? We said Oregon State's going to throw up 30 and Florida's going to throw up 25, 35.
Yeah.
It's just Jack Miller wasn't ready.
No, not at all, man. He, you could see the rust.
Yeah.
He wasn't ready because they should have easily pumped 4 or 5 touchdowns against Oregon State.
Yeah. I mean, listen, we're going to take the L on that. I wrote in the bowl guide, listen, some of these bowl games, when you're wrong, you're going to be way wrong, right? Yeah. Because it's a bowl game. Once they start getting down early, they just quit. And the other team is showcasing, so they're trying to stomp them out. So that one we missed on. Louisville, we had Louisville on the money line. That one won. Fresno State was a smash. I had Fresno State 9.5, 12.5, and 16.5.
Yeah.
Hit all the alt lines on that, went all the way up. You nailed that too. Southern Miss, we nailed that one versus Rice, won that one. BYU, how the fuck does BYU fucking win that? SMU scores. They're down 14 points. They come flying. Howie was performing on a stage somewhere in New York, and I had to update him on it. SMU comes back from 14-0 down 14 points, scores, and then with 8 seconds left, scores again. The stadium's rocking. The crowd's going crazy. The sideline's going nuts. SMU goes to the fucking 2-point conversion. And we're all like, wait, what? Yeah. And then they fucking call timeout. The defense calls timeout. The offense calls timeout again. And then they run a quarterback draw. Howie, you never go for 2. 1, if you have the momentum, and 2, if you're the favorite. You always take that momentum into OT. They went for 2 and they lost by 1. So we lost there. And I'll let you comment on that in a second. And then the final game, Boise State. You took North Texas plus the 12. Yeah. And I had Boise State in the teaser down the money line, so we middled it. So, I mean, we fucking smashed it.
Yeah, we crushed it. Overall, we crushed it. Yeah, North Texas came back. I mean, they played that. That was a good game.
Yeah. That was a nice one. But the SMU was just an apocalypse. So, so good start to the bowl season. I mean, literally, 1 or 2 losses that, they're going to happen. I think it'll be a bad beat and a fucking just blowout. We're both on Marshall today. I got Marshall first half game. I got Marshall in a teaser and a money line and a rushing props. You got Marshall minus, I think, 11.5, and they're up 7-0 right now to start.
Yeah, I like Marshall big time. I mean, like I said on the Marshall thing, you're playing against Conference USA. You're from the Sun Belt just kicked ass all year.
Mm-hmm.
All those teams. Yep. That's a good conference. Very underrated.
I agree. Sun Belt's fucking stacked. So what do we like tomorrow, Howie? We got Eastern Michigan, San Jose State at 3:30. We got Toledo and Liberty at 7:30. We got Western Kentucky, South Alabama going on at 9 p.m. on Wednesday, the next day. So we got 3 games coming. So give a lean on one of the games here that you like for tomorrow for the people. The rest of them, they got to buy the bowl guide and get in. 20% off, promo code BOWL20 at 4deepbets.com. We got you the rest of the fucking season. We update that shit daily. So this isn't stagnant. We're in there every morning updating. I put 7 plays in this morning for this one Marshall game alone. So it's a living, breathing betting guide for the tournament there.
Yeah, I'll give you one, man. The one game I like, I'm looking at it already, is Eastern Michigan. I mean, they come out of a nice conference. They already, Miami of Ohio, same thing. They always represent in bowl games. And Eastern Michigan's playing San Jose State. I like Eastern Michigan.
Okay. And
I like it. The game's in Boise. That
Right.
game's outside. It's going to be cold as shit up there. In Eastern Michigan, those kids are used to it.
Yeah, I think this is a good spot. I mean, we're looking at Eastern Michigan probably being my play here. I'm not going to make an official play here just because I got to dive into it. I do most of my research within 5 hours of the game. Yeah. Howie will do it a little bit in advance. Most of mine is done the day of. So I went heavy on Marshall. I wrote 4 paragraphs and have 8 bets on it. I'll probably have, I would say, about 7 bets on the 3 games tomorrow. I like to jack it up a little bit when we have light days. Just so that the subscribers get it. But Howie's on Eastern Michigan there. Let's take that. And anything else change? Did your analysis change of the bowl season here? Are you approaching anything differently? Have you noticed any trends or anything that has you worried or excited going forward that people should know about?
I think we're on board with conferences, strength of schedule. I mean, I like these Sun Belt teams. I like the MAC teams. You take like in Eastern Michigan. I mean, shit. You talk about trends. These guys are 4-0 and their last 5 games, 4-0-1 last 5 games on field turf. They're playing on that Boise, the blue field.
The blue turf.
I think this is a good situation for them. And they're underdogs. They're getting a few points.
Yeah, I mean, you got 2 teams coming in hot too. San Jose State, I think, is 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 games. The Eagles are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 games. So you got 2 teams coming in hot. Should be a good matchup. I think a lot of people are going to overlook this one, and I think there's some big edges on the props that we're going to be putting out. Let's move over to college basketball. Again, those other bowl games, sign up for the bowl package, and you'll get all the plays in there. College basketball, Howie, you went on a fucking 14-2 run a week ago over the weekend, and I got very jealous, and I was very upset. I felt worthless and useless, and I felt like a weak, feeble person, Howie. So I went on my own little heater here.
You just tore it up.
I mean, I swept Friday, swept Sunday, 8-0 on those 2 days, and right now I'm at a 26-5 clip or 23-5 over the last. So I'm pissing excellence right now, and you've just stayed hot throughout the whole season. Bad beat yesterday. I think you lost 2 games by a half point. But you're still on fire. I'm pissing excellence. You're pissing excellence. Let's piss some excellence on this slate right here for college basketball today. What are you looking at?
I like today, man. I like it. Today's one of those days where you're like, and all of a sudden a game just pops out at you. The game that popped out at me, and I love this. You got Siena playing at home tonight, the Knickerbocker Arena, plus 2.5 against a very average to below average St. Bonaventure team. Siena's one of those teams, they started off the year, they went down, played in one of those tournaments in Florida at Disney World, and they beat somebody big. I can't remember who it was. And then they played somebody else, lost to them by like 8, but covered both. I like Siena home tonight to win this game. I think they beat St. Bonaventure tonight. They have one of the best guards in the country. Some good transfers that came in there. Siena's a team that come March you may see in the tournament.
All right.
But I think they beat Bonaventure tonight. They're getting 2.5 points. I like them to win.
I actually show this as this line should be a pick 'em according to me. So I'm with you. If you're getting 2.5 there, I got 2 points edge on the spread.
Yeah.
So I'm with you on that one. I co-sign that for sure. Give me another one. Another bet you like here.
You got College of Charleston. I don't know where they won their last 8, 9, 10 games in a row. They're playing Coastal Carolina. They're minus 8.5. I would figure it would be 11 or 12 point spread. They're playing at Coastal Carolina. I don't care if they were playing in Mars, man. They're going to beat the shit out of Coastal Carolina tonight. I mean, Charleston's one of the best teams in that conference. They're going to the tournament. They'll probably beat someone. I like them a lot. Minus 8.5.
All right. Anything else you got on this one before I dole out mine?
Last game, I like University of South Florida. They're playing
That's
at
what I'm
home
on. They're
against-
on my list. Let's
I
go.
love them. -1.5 against
Yep.
Hofstra. They win that game over a 1.5. I like South Florida. Like them
I
all.
got South Florida there, E, so you can put me down for that too in the board. That one pops out on my little system here that I like to look at. So I am on South Florida. Yesterday, me and you both had max bet without even talking, Howie.
Yeah.
Verify. We didn't even speak about it. We
USC.
both had max bets on USC, and USC ends up going out and getting the upset, according to the world, against Auburn. Pretty much should have beat them by more, but it was a great one. South Florida, I like too. They're 5-6. Hofstra 6-5. South Florida getting 2 points here. I like that. I'm going to be taking Omaha here. So Omaha.
Omaha.
I've been looking at Omaha. Go with the old Peyton Manning play here. Omaha is kind of this isn't really a bet on the players of Omaha. I don't really bet players in college. I kind of bet numbers. And you're looking at a 4-8 Omaha team going against a 9-3 Denver team. Omaha's home, and this spread's 1. So I'm going to take the 1.5 with Omaha here. I just think every knucklehead in the country is going to be jumping on the other side for Denver. As we said, I believe in fixes. That's how I make all my money in college basketball, which is my best sport. Something smells funny on that line in this game, so I don't fight it. I lean into it. And the other one I'm going to be jumping on here, Howie, it's one of your Northeast schools. I'm going to be jumping on Rider here against Delaware. Another trap line, in my opinion, here. 4-4 Rider. They're 2-0 at home going against Delaware, who's 7-4. Delaware's struggled on the road this year. Rider's been very good at home so far early in the season. And Rider's laying 2 points in this game, which I think is a weird line. Looks very trappy. So I'm going to be leaning into that. And I'm going to take Rider on this one, -128 in that game. So not the greatest slate, Howie, of top 25 games or anything, but you tend to thrive in these smaller schools more than the big ones.
I mean, Rider out of the MAC Metro Atlantic Conference. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so we'll be jumping on that. All right, so we got college basketball done, college football done. Are you watching any football, NFL, Howie? I know you're not a big NFL guy, but watching this fucking rigged shit that's been going on?
I watched the Jet game yesterday. I thought we were going to have a chance to win that game.
Fucking annoying.
Yeah, I'm a Jet fan. I watched that game. I watched the funniest game was people getting all pumped up watching Tampa Bay take that early quick lead. You knew that was coming to an end quick, and it came quickly.
Yeah, Bill will tell you all about that.
That was turnover city.
Bill throws up the middle finger. But all right, Howie Dewey, appreciate you, brother.
All right, let's crush it.
Let's crush it. We got 3 more bowl games over the next 2 days, and maybe me, you, and Bill will be back Thursday.
Hell yeah.
All right, brother.
All right, man.
Talk to you later. All right, Evan. Jets should have won that game, bro.
Greg the Leg
should have won almost every loss.
let us down, and so did Salah, keeping that timeout in his back pocket.
That timeout was crazy, dude. That timeout was insane. That timeout was absolutely fucking insane. Bill, are you ever betting on Tom Brady again?
Of course.
Are you ever betting against Joe Burrow again?
Of course.
Will you be doubting Joe Burrow when he's down again like you did this game?
Of course.
So nothing has changed.
Nothing's changed.
You learned no lessons.
Nothing.
Not a single lesson. Okay. All right. Well, let's talk about the NFL game tonight. We got a barn burner for you tonight, Bill. Wow. How excited are you, Bill, for fucking – me and you didn't even know if Aaron Rodgers was still playing this year. Like, fucking – I feel like the Packers and the Rams haven't played in 6 months, Evan. Like, when's the last time the Packers and the Rams played?
6 years ago.
I feel like they haven't played since, like, week 6. So we got the Rams and Packers. This is one of those you know how you pick up that fucking nasty girl in the dark at the club, Bill? You party a little too much when we were in our 20s.
You're skipping NHL and NBA?
All right, let's go to that first then. Let me finish my analogy here. But the Rams-Packers game, you know those girls in the club, Bill, when it's real dark and it's like 3 a.m. and you're fucked up and it looks real good early on. And then by the time you get it home out in the light, when you go into the clubs, you're like, oh, shit, what did I do? I feel like that's the NFL with this scheduling on this game. Before the season, this looked like a fucking 12-3 teams coming in to play each other, and now it's just the nasty girl with the bad complexion at 7 a.m. But yeah, let's go to NBA and NHL first, and then we'll move over to the NFL. So,
we
Bill,
didn't even talk about the soccer game at all. How awesome that was.
We didn't.
The soccer game was awesome.
Talk about it for a second now. I thought it
was one of the best soccer games I've ever watched.
I thought it was one of the best sporting events I've ever watched.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, I think you could put it up there.
Like a picture of Argentina, like people, like 200,000 people chanting Messi's name. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean it's literally a situation here where you're looking at if soccer could just get 6 goals, they'd be a great sport.
You called it, and we couldn't bet it. The penalty shot by Messi.
I mean, they offered it. They offered it to us the day before, Bill, at plus 400. I hit it the day before. I was like, there is no way they're not going to try and fix this for Messi. You know he's getting a penalty shot.
Yeah, I put it out on Twitter's free bet, Argentina to lift a cup and Messi to score a goal, and they both hit. I mean, that was just free money, then Messi to score a goal.
I mean, Kababble fucking smashed it, too. We hit Argentina in penalty kicks. I had that plus 1,500. Threw that out like 5 minutes before the fucking goal happened, so it was perfect timing. Kababble hit a plus 400 and swept it. I mean, it would just kill every sport.
Mbappe just came out of nowhere, bro. And
dude.
A hat trick, I mean, which was crazy, and stole the golden boot away from Messi.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how they don't play Mbop whenever he scores.
Yeah, maybe because that's a little gay. I mean,
dude, we're really going to talk about Mbappe being a little gay. He's dating a tranny.
I mean, that says you. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, I think if anyone's going to be fine with it, it's Mbappe. Let's talk a little NBA here since Mbappe, NBA rhyme. Bill, what are we looking at on the hardwood tonight?
There's a bunch of games tonight. Going back to Sabonis again, late night against the Hornets. It's got a 240 total, which is probably the highest on the board tonight. So Sabonis should get a shitload of assists. I'm going to go off of my 6, what I've been doing, because they've lowered.
Watch your 6. Watch your 6.
They've put the juice on now at the 6 now to minus 240, so they're catching on. 6.5 though, I think should be great for this matchup because the Hornets play no defense, the Kings don't play no defense. There should be a shitload of scoring. As long as he doesn't get into foul trouble, which happened the other day. But he's a beast. He's having a great year. You could actually take his, if you want to, his points, rebounds, and assists like we did the other day, and we won.
What a day. I think he had 23, 17, and 8.
Yeah. But yeah, his assists, 6.5. Love it. I think he should get 8 easily. So I'm all over that. I also liked Damian Lillard tonight, too. I didn't put it out yet. I'm waiting on a few things, but I like his threes. They have 4.5. If you can get 3.5 anywhere, I'd rather 3.5 than 4.5. But I didn't put that out yet. I do like Portland to win, and I'm going to parlay them with hockey, Bruins. Bruins had that loss, so we're going to come back with a win tonight, plus 114, Portland and the Bruins.
All right. I do like the Bruins tonight a little bit, too. We get that at minus 190 at a couple different places. My play is actually, I mean, this one's a little tough because I've been playing a line movements, Bill, on this one, and this line is just getting pounded. Fucking the Red Wings here. It's a dog. I mean, I'm having more success betting these dogs, so I'm going to take the Red Wings plus 158 in this one. This line opened at minus 240, Bill, and the Caps are down to minus 170 in some spots. So they're getting absolutely pummeled. Looks like 70% of the public is on the Capitals and 96% of the money is on the Red Wings in this one. So looks like there's some sharp money coming in on the Red Wings. So I'm going to be taking the Red Wings in that game, Evan, plus.
I've got one more.
Yeah.
One more that I like. I usually don't do this, but I'm going to do it tonight because I like it.
What, make good bets against Joe Burrow?
No, I'm going to take Orlando Magic on the money line at plus 250 on FanDuel. It might be higher somewhere else. Orlando's won 6 in a row. They beat the Celtics twice. Just embarrassed them. They're playing the Hawks. The Hawks aren't great. I think if you guys want to be safe and take that 7.5, I think that 7.5 is gold. Orlando's they've been playing great. I don't know what's going on with that team, but everybody's coming together. They won 6 in a row. Second longest streak in the NBA to the Knicks. And then the Nets, I think, who also won 6 in a row. I think the Knicks have 7 or 8 in a row now. But yeah, I like that plus 250. I'm definitely going to have something on that. And then I'm going to have 7.5 in a parlay. But take that 250 Orlando on the road. They won 6 in a row. Take the money and let's see what happens.
All right. I'm actually going to take a small play here. I don't want you to hammer this, but the Avs have really started to slide a little bit of late. I think they lost like 5 of their last 7. The Islanders are in a situation right now where we had them. Who was the bet that I made the other day? It was a bold bet against the Islanders. I took the Coyotes plus 170 against the Islanders the other day. They were on a little bit of a skid there, the Isles. They lost 6 of 7 over that span, but a big win at Vegas on Saturday, 5-2. I think the Islanders are about to turn it around. The money is being pounded on the Colorado Avalanche, and the line's going down. So this line opened up at minus 162. It's minus 150 in most spots now, and they're taking in about 70% of the money. So I'm going to go with the Islanders plus 138 in this one to E on the ice.
Rangers are on fire too.
Rangers are getting hot, yeah, because what's his face? Igor is finally fucking balling out.
7 in a row or something?
How about how shitty New York fans are? You want to wonder why no one wants to come fucking play in New York? You know, they were booing this guy and fucking running him out of town on the radio because he had a shitty start to the season. I mean, did you watch last year? Did you see what this fucking kid did to carry this fucking team last year? Because they started off, I mean, they were in a swoon, the fucking Rangers, before this winning streak. And Igor was getting lit up for fucking 3 to 5 goals a game. Now this guy's back. He's fucking on fire, and now they love him again.
So early.
Dude, he's a kid, too. Like, give him a chance. My God.
Mentioning hockey, I got to go to my new Devils Rupp 45.
Ooh.
What the fuck?
Where'd you get that?
Malibu.
The Boo.
Malibu sent it to me.
Wow, look at the Boo. Our subscribers are the best.
That's fucking awesome. I love it. I appreciate it. And it is up on the shelf every day.
Let's go. It's up there with the elf?
It is up there. No, the elf's upstairs.
Okay, so it's not the elf on the shelf. Let's go, Malibu. I love getting presents from the subs. I got a couple. I got one I'm going to unveil on Friday, actually, that I got from one of the subscribers. So we love you guys and appreciate you guys. Malibu, good job getting Bill Rupp that.
Yeah,
that's
awesome,
pretty cool.
yeah.
I see it in the background. It looks awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And it says Rupp 45 on the bottom.
Yeah, awesome.
Personal. Let's go. All right, let's get to the NFL real quick here. Listen, guys, this is a shitty game. You know, like, what do you want to do? You want to sit here and fucking talk about what team we're going to take? You know, you can lay in 7.5 with the Packers. Every fucking primetime game's fixed. You got fucking 2 shitty teams playing the game neither team fucking cares about. This line opened at a pick, I think. You got fucking injuries all over the place. The Rams are missing half their fucking team. You got Baker Mayfield, fucking quarterback in the Rams. It's a fucking abortion, Bill. I mean, we'll give a player or two out on it, but
Those
honestly,
players,
making a movie night.
Are they really injured, or they just don't?
No.
Like the whole Rams offense is just
the whole fucking team. Rams are missing Aaron Donald, David Long,
year?
Copeland, all their receivers,
all
Howard.
on the IR?
Fuck out of here. They're not
like
on it.
that's first of all, that's bullshit, because
No shit.
not only should you be playing, like, people, like, there's still there's a lot of games left in the season. And, you know, tickets are going to be hurting.
People bought these tickets ahead of time. Dude, you know how many people bought a gift?
This Packers-Rams game should have been for, like, number 1 seed.
NFC supremacy.
NFC.
Yeah.
You
The
know,
reigning Super Bowl
everybody
champ.
was-
This is the reigning Super Bowl champ and the number 1 Super Bowl contender. These are the 2 teams that everyone was talking about. I never understood the Packers hype coming into the year, but the Packers were like the favorite to go to the Super Bowl in the NFC. And the Rams were just there last year, and now you got fucking 9 wins combined. These 2 teams are 9-17.
And I'm surprised Aaron Rodgers is still playing. I'm surprised.
I mean, dude, he's definitely going to fake an injury today. Like, he's probably going to get this Monday night game out, and at the end of the game or sometime, Aaron Rodgers will not be playing the last 2 or 3 weeks of the season. I think this is prime time, Bill. He likes that Monday night spotlight because you're going to get flexed out going forward. In the final 2 weeks, they flex out the shitty game. So Aaron Rodgers ain't seeing prime time again probably for the rest of the year. So, yeah, I think he plays this game.
They're not mathematically out though yet, right? Because they're 5-8.
Yeah, I mean, I think he knows they're out, but
they're not mathematically done.
I mean, they shouldn't be. It's the NFC, right? So they should. I don't even know if they have a shot, but I'm assuming they probably do. I'm assuming. I don't know. Are you checking it right now?
Well, yeah, because the Giants are 8-5. Philly and Dallas are in. Minnesota's in. That one team's coming out of the South, and Seattle's 7-7. So they're still mathematically, they could still make the playoffs.
All right. Well, then he'll keep playing until that point. Then, yeah. Once they get out, he'll be done. If they lose tonight, he'll be done for sure.
Yeah. If they lose tonight, it's over.
Yeah. I mean, listen. I want to bet the Packers. I want to put the Packers in a teaser. You know, I want to get it under that 7.5 for sure. I don't want to lay 7.5 with a shitty team ever. But I just don't know. I don't know. What do you think? What do we do?
I mean, listen, I have nothing on this game. I mean, if I was going to take anything, honestly, I would take the Rams in the second.
Actually, I got it. I got a teaser. We could do here, Bill. You would take the Rams?
Yeah, I would take the 7.5. Look at all these games, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, they're gonna get blown out. They got nobody, and then it ends up being like a 2-point, 3-point game. So,
Yeah.
and if I would tease the Rams, I would take that 7.5.
I'm going to do a 7-point teaser the other way. I'm going to take the Jets on Thursday plus 8.5. And I'm going to take the Packers minus 7.5. If you want to do the 6-point teaser, you can do that minus 1.5 and plus 7.5. But I'm going to tease the Jets and the Packers. Give me Jets plus 8.5. Packers minus 1.5, minus a half.
Ooh,
Minus a half.
NFL down, huh?
What's up?
He's in the NFL game down?
I think the Packers win this game. I think the Rams just completely quit. I mean, Baker Mayfield, what's he going to do? I mean, that was just flukish.
He played good the last time we saw him.
I don't trust it, dude. I don't trust that motherfucker at all. He's a disaster. I mean, maybe he has one more good game in him, but I'd much rather go down with Rodgers, who's still in contention at home in Lambeau, than trust that. I mean, you could tease it up. You could go probably not a bad game for the 13-point teaser, actually, Bill. Get over 26.5, under 52.5. Plus 21 or so with the fucking Rams, and plus about 6.5 with the Packers. So maybe for the subscribers, we'll throw one of those out. What are we thinking here, Silly Billy, from a prop perspective? Any props you're looking at?
I mean, maybe Watson. I mean, what else? I mean,
I'm looking at Tutu Atwell. I think this, again, it's egregious. This is going to be my biggest bet of the day by far. I told you guys last week the Tutu Atwell prop was obnoxious. It was so wrong. And he ended up being the number one most targeted receiver on the entire team. Bill, they got fucking no one there. And Tutu Atwell last game had 9 targets, 5 for 50. 9 targets alone right there. It's insane. Last 3 games.
Either him or Skoranek.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Atwell catches long passes. I told you that last time. He had a 22-yarder last game, 30 the game before that, 15, 62, 54. Guy can get it in one pass. Here's his numbers since in the last 5 weeks. 62 yards receiving, 2 for 23, 48, 50, and his targets have gone from 1 to 2 to 5 to 9, and he looks like the most explosive person on the team. So I'm going to take Tutu Atwell over 35.5, and I'm going to tell you guys, hit the alt lines, dude. We couldn't hit the alt line last week because it was 24.5, and they didn't have it. You can get Tutu Atwell 80 yards for plus 700. Don't put these in any. 60 yards plus 320, 70 yards plus 490. I mean, the dude's caught multiple passes over 40 yards. He catches one of those 40, 50-yard passes and then piles on another 2 or 3 for 7 to 10 yards each. That's 80 yards right there. So plus 700 on that. Don't be surprised if Tutu Atwell breaks a DFS slate and smashes a bunch of same-game parlays today. What about Christian Watson, Bill? We've been betting a lot of Christian Watson in these spots. I've had a lot of success with it. Don't know if you have any interest in anything there on the Packers side of the ball.
Yeah, that's what I said. Watson was the only one, maybe for a touchdown.
He's been finding the box.
I like Skoranek and Watson. Those would be something I would do. But as of right now, I'm not on anything. I have to look more into it. This game is just, I mean, it's an Avatar night.
Yeah, and we're going to watch Avatar tonight for sure. Definitely. I like Watson. I like the touchdown call by you too, Bill. He's got fucking 7 touchdowns in the last 4 games.
Yeah.
He's scored in 4 straight games. Actually, 8. He rushed one in. Scored in 4 straight games. 107, 48, 110, 48. Target-wise, 8, 6, 6, and 7. He's getting the volume, and his props fucking 40 and change. So I do like Watson at 48.5. I'm probably going to do a little fun.
That'd be the only thing I bet tonight.
Yeah, I think there's a fun same gamer in here that you could do too by alting them up. I think you can go like Tutu Atwell 60 yards and then like Watson, 80 and a touch or something like that. So I would alt up a couple of these weird guys, these smaller guys. But realistically, you could go in here tonight and you could take Watson 40 plus, Atwell 25 plus for plus 120. I like that too. But give me 47.5. Christian Watson over 47.5 as a play there too. So what's up?
Juice?
110, 108. But
what happened to Aaron Jones? He's just not like. I mean, they've got Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Jones. I mean, what? Aaron Jones is just not around anymore. Like doesn't figure. I mean, he had like maybe 300 or 400 yard games this year, and then that was it. And then like
pick 6 for Marshall, up 14-0.
Then he's getting Then he's getting 26-yard games and 40-yard games. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense what they're doing with him. His carries. I mean, he's carry all year. It's been fucked up with him, and he's going to end the season with 1,000 rushing yards. That's the funny thing.
He's got like something now.
It just shows you how meaningless 1,000 rushing yards is when Aaron Jones is going to easily get 1,000.
I mean, did he get hurt last game? He had 9 for 26, and AJ Dillon was 18 for 93.
I don't believe so.
I don't know what they're doing.
I mean, the last 2 games before that, he only had 12 carries each. And then 2 games before that, he had 9, then 8, then 9, 20, 24. I mean, it's
I don't
fucking all over
understand.
the map.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just have no interest. I have no interest in Aaron Jones at all right now. I don't know what they're doing with him. Don't know why they're doing what they're doing with him. But so, yeah, for me, it's going to be Watson and Tutu Atwell. Those are the 2. 2 guys probably that we should be able to avoid the FanDuel boost with, too. FanDuel boost is Rodgers 200, Aaron Jones 50+ rushing, and Green Bay Packers to win. So those are the ones you stay away from there. One of those is definitely going to lose. But yeah, I did it last night too, Bill. I just bet 2 bets big. I bet Aaron Jones and McLaurin. You know, when they both hit. Doing the same thing tonight. Give me Watson, Tutu Atwell. Let everyone else go for the fucking stars and get factioned out. Anything else, Bill, you want to cover before we get out of here?
Nope.
All right, we got it. E, anything else you want to cover before we get out of here?
No, sir.
All right, Evan Hand, final words.
We'll see you Thursday.
By the way, Donovan said he did get hurt and get him back in the second half, Bill.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that. Ev, what were you saying?
See you Thursday.
All right. Are you going to be here? It's a holiday according to the Rackets.
I'll always be here.
All right. Bill Rupp, final words.
I mean, I'll be here. I don't know anything unless you're.
I'll be here.
Unless you're Jewish and you're doing Hanukkah.
Yeah, which you should still be here because fuck it, right?
You have 8 crazy nights. Nothing wrong with the days.
Yeah, nothing wrong with the days. Yeah, you got to fucking work all day to have a crazy night.
Yeah.
And we start at 2 p.m., so you could be hungover and still get a nice sleep in before you come to work. 14-0, Marshall. Was that your final words, Bill?
That was.
All right. Pick 6, Marshall. 14-0, as we told you. I wrote in the article.
Oh,
Marshall,
I got 1 more words. Forgot. Rupp and Rackets in the Discord today.
5:30 p.m. Maybe.
5:30.
Or 6:30.
No. I'm pretty sure 5:30. We might be on Twitter, though. Who knows?
Who knows? They don't know. But anyway, Marshall up 14-0. I told you guys I gave out here the first half and game. Looking great on the first half. I think UConn's already gone to their backup quarterback. I'll read you a sentence right out of the write-up that I wrote. I like Marshall here because UConn sucks at football. So sometimes the analysis is literally that simple. UConn is bad at football, and Marshall is not.
I'm
so
surprised
we're going
to have a football team.
Yeah, who cares about fucking football at UConn?
They're basketball.
Yeah, now you got Cale Millen coming in.
Did you see? If I'm right, I don't really know.
Probably not.
I haven't really followed it. I heard the St. John's women are ranked number 1 in college basketball.
Are you excited about that?
And yeah, it's a proximity bet.
Proximity bet. You gotta love it. I love the proximity bets. But yeah, so Marshall by $1 billion. Let's hope we keep getting some rushing touchdowns here and hit all these props. For Evan Hand, Howie Dewey.
Hold on, I was wrong.
My God.
I knew it because I just looked it up. I had to look it up because somebody had told me.
I told you about it. Evan, didn't I just say? You said, I don't know if I'm right. I said, you're wrong.
That's why I want.
He's always wrong.
You want me to look things
up. Put
your
dunce cap on to fucking.
No. You want me to look things up. So the person who told me was wrong. So I wasn't me. So now I actually looked it up.
Well, you live on TikTok where everyone's a liar.
Hold on. It wasn't from TikTok. Don't blame my boys on TikTok.
Oh God,
It is the first time that they are ranked in the top 25.
That's a huge difference.
Huge difference. But I just wanted to make it right. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't think you did.
It's my final words.
I don't think you did. And there's no way me and Evan are going to correct you. No way me and Evan are going to correct you on women's college basketball because we don't give a shit about it.
I can't wait till Brittany Griner comes back and dominates the WNBA.
I can't wait till the dick pics are released from her in prison. For Joey Rackets, Howie Dewey, Bill Rupp, Evan Hand again. I'm going to try and do some final words. Hopefully Bill Rupp won't cut me off. So head over to 4deepbets.com. Sign up for the bowl guide. If you buy the monthly package at 4deepbets, you're going to get all the sports from how am I supposed to take you?
What was this thing made of? It smells like food.
No, it was something that my electronics came in that I used. You're going to get all the sports for now. For the whole month, and we're going to throw in the bowl guide to that. So sign up for the VIP monthly package, and you will get to hear the origination of me skull fucking Bill Rupp about Tom Brady and Joe Burrow and whatever the next bet we make. Maybe I'll have to wear the dunks cap next time.
Well, it is
You're
play
done.
for you. You owing
You're
me
done.
10 grand.
You're done. You're done. I don't owe you 10 grand until December 31st. That is not Biden. Biden needs to kick the bed before that. All right. Final word. Stay off me. Good luck. Stay cashing, motherfuckers.
Let's go.
You dunce.